Hostilities between the PGA and LIV Golf were expected when the Saudi-backed circuit announced its arrival in the sport. But no one expected the players to get a piece of that action. The latest skirmish to come out of golf's civil war involved Sergio Garcia and Rory McIlroy. In a shocking series of events, Sergio Garcia was caught calling his former friend immature and disrespectful, and this has caused a stir online. It's one thing to see officials from LIV and the PGA go at each other, but as the players get dragged into the fight, it keeps on getting messier. In today's video, we'll be going over Garcia's comments and what it means for the players. If you love all things golf, do us a solid by subscribing to the channel and leaving a thumbs up on this video. When Sergio Garcia jumped ship to LIV, we're sure he wasn't expecting his friend and former Ryder Cup teammate Rory McIlroy to take it that badly. Ever since LIV came into the scene, McIlroy has been very vocal about his disdain for the tour, and we've seen him ridicule the circuit several times. In 2022, McIlroy voiced his opinions about LIV and its CEO Greg Norman, and it set the stage for a clash with his former pal. When we got the news that officials from both tours were finally going to have a sit-down to discuss the dispute, McIlroy lashed out more when he said, "Greg Norman needs to go. He needs to exit stage left." McIlroy said, "He's made his mark, but I think now is the right time to say you've got this thing off the ground. But no one's going to talk unless there's an adult in the room that can actually try to mend fences." Watching Garcia switch allegiances to the Saudi-backed tour must have felt painful for the Northern Irishman, seeing that Garcia had destroyed any chance they had to compete for Europe in the Ryder Cup.
Playing on the PGA Tour, I always made sure that I kept my membership in Europe because I love the European.
According to Forbes, Sergio Garcia earned over $40 million in 2022, which made him one of the best-paid golfers of 2022. It goes without saying that a large chunk of that money came from Garcia's signing fee with LIV. To put that into context, Sergio Garcia's career earnings on the PGA Tour are $54,433,395 over 23 and a half seasons on the circuit. Sergio started the 2022 LIV season slowly, but recorded 4 top 10 finishes in his last 5 starts to finish the season in 9th place on the individual rankings. Anyone who knows a thing or two about the Saudis knows that they don't joke when they set their eyes on something. Unfortunately for the PGA, they seem to want what the tour has, and they would do anything to get it. According to reports, LIV offered Tiger Woods upwards of $700 million to ditch the PGA. If the figures are true, then Tiger is a legend for refusing that kind of money. Throughout the course of the 2022 LIV season, Sergio Garcia earned $6,128,786 in prize money. Just over $4 million of that came through individual earnings, and $2.125 million came through his team, Fireballs GC. The total prize fund in terms of purses and bonuses on the 2022 LIV Golf season was $255 million in 2022, and that is rising to $405 million in 2023, with the schedule expanded to 14 events. For that kind of money, a lot of men will sell their souls. And we can't blame Garcia for following the money. Following the revelation that Garcia would no longer compete with the PGA, McIlroy claimed that there was no way their friendship could be repaired. The Northern Irishman even said he wouldn't shake his hands if they ever played together in the Ryder Cup. The 33-year-old golfer even went as far as revealing a text message he got from Garcia. When McIlroy summarized the text, he claims Garcia told him to shut up about LIV. The text proves that their friendship has seen better days, and at a point, it might be beyond saving. Not that long ago, Sergio Garcia walked down the aisle with his beautiful wife, Angela Atkins, and Rory McIlroy was there for the wedding. It was a great moment, and McIlroy even recalls being honored to be a part of Garcia's groomsmen. On the other side of the divide, Sergio Garcia felt offended by how his friend handled everything. Seeing McIlroy brushing off his decision to leave the PGA didn't sit right with him, and you can sympathize with him. In a recent interview with The Telegraph, Sergio Garcia said, "I think that we've done so many things together and had so many experiences that for him to throw that away just because I decided to go to a different tour, well, it doesn't seem very mature. Lacking maturity, really. But Rory's got his own life, and he makes his own choices, the same way that I make mine. I respect his choices, but it seems like he doesn't respect the ones I make, so a one-way street."
I think Sergio realized that as soon as he said it, and I think as Tiger said, it's time to move on.
Apart from calling McIlroy immature, last year Garcia also addressed Tiger Woods' comment on why Greg Norman isn't the right person to lead LIV Golf. In an interview with the Spanish sports website Marca, the 2017 Masters winner said, "They say that Greg Norman has to go, and Monahan has to stay or go. It's very easy to say those on the other side have to go. And those on your side, there are also people who have done things wrong. You have to look at everything. Greg Norman is our CEO, and we support him. We all wish we could come to an agreement. There are people who could have done wrong in both places, but it seems that there are only bad guys on one side." Despite what Garcia might think about McIlroy, Sir Nick Faldo has come out to show his support for the Northern Irishman. The six-time major winner came to McIlroy's defense when he posted a reply to Garcia's comments on Twitter. The golf legend was quoted saying, "Now this is rich, coming from the most immature player I've ever witnessed." Faldo's tweet proves that Garcia's move to LIV hasn't been welcome. Granted, this isn't the first time Faldo has had problems with Sergio Garcia. Tensions between the two are believed to have first emerged after the disastrous 2008 Ryder Cup. Team USA secured their biggest defeat over Team Europe in 27 years, with Englishman Faldo copping much of the blame as the visiting captain in Kentucky. The three-time Masters champion referred to Garcia in 2014 as useless during that series, but their rivalry had several other boiling points over the years. And judging by Faldo's latest input on the McIlroy beef, the feud is far from over. Sergio Garcia's comments have made it clear that he thinks Rory McIlroy is immature, and he blames his former Ryder Cup teammate for the public breakdown of their close friendship. During the good old days, Garcia and McIlroy had formed a tight bond through their adventures in golf, and the emergence of LIV Golf seems to be causing more damage as the days progress. The Spaniard is gearing up to captain the Fireballs team at LIV's season opening event at Mayakoba in Mexico this weekend. The 2023 LIV season will see 14 regular LIV golf events taking place. Each tournament will feature 48 players in 12 teams of 4, who will tee it up to play 54 holes in both individual and team competitions. It goes without saying that Garcia will not escape accusations of a certain level of hypocrisy from his comments on McIlroy. The 43-year-old Garcia has had a few run-ins with bad press in the past. Even before departing from the PGA, fans of the sport should remember when he intentionally damaged greens during on-course tantrums, or the time when he blasted the PGA due to his apparent misfortune in majors. In conclusion, the feud between Sergio Garcia and Rory McIlroy is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the row between LIV Golf and the PGA. While the PGA hopes to crush the Saudi-funded circuit, LIV hopes that a win in court will guarantee its success for years to come. McIlroy and Garcia will not be seen together until their fated meeting at the 2023 Masters Tournament at Augusta National later in the year. We can only hope that when their paths cross, things don't get messy. Who knows? They may still find a way to become friends in the future. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell for more golf content like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the green.